So in just a few seconds, I'm going to show you some footage of Trump protesters literally storming the US Capitol, and they're inside the actual building where Congress is. They're not just outside anymore. They've breached it and they are inside the building. We're going to show you this. We're going to come back and break some of this down.
I just want to, Brett, I just want to point out that we are seeing protesters are now inside the building in the statuary hall there.
Yeah, they're just walking right through. I mean, it's like they're taking a tour of Statuary Hall. It's, you know, you can't do this day to day, and people are have gotten into the building, and that's why both chambers are on lockdown.
On these risers that were set up for the inauguration, and we are just waiting to see when law enforcement shows up and in what kind of numbers, because right now I can tell you they don't have the numbers here to deal with this crowd.
So this is terrifying. It is unequivocally terrifying for the people that work there. They're trying to do the formal transition of power, the business of Congress, and these Trump thugs are in there trying to, distort and disturb and block democracy. These are the enemies of democracy, and for the law and order crowd to do this, it's the height of hypocrisy. It would be hilarious if it wasn't so scary and so disgusting. Right? And let's be 100% goddamn clear here. If these people were Black Lives Matter protesters, or if they were left protesters, or if they were labor activists, or if they were feminists even, they would not be so lucky. There would be people lying on the ground. There would be bodies. There would be people already downed permanently by police, is what I'm saying. The police are treating them with kid gloves because they're Trump supporters, because they're right-wingers, because far too many of the boys and gals in blue maybe support some of this. It's concerning. No proof, of course, but many are suggesting that part of this is ideological. That because these people are Trump supporters, that because they've, shown this deference to the police, and because the police have been pretty tight with Republicans like Donald Trump, that might be driving some of the kid glove treatment they've gotten. Not suggesting that's everything, and I'm not suggesting that the police haven't put up any presence, but I guarantee you a lot of this is ideological. This is why all of the discussions we've been having on this channel for the past few weeks and months were not overblown, and they were not theoretical, they were not hypothetical, they were not academic, it was real deal stuff. This is an attack on democracy. Physically, like literally, they're storming the buildings of democracy by virtue of Donald Trump, who told them to march to the Capitol. He said to do this. There's nothing you can tell me of if he puts out a weak tweet. Apparently, he might have just done that. It's not enough. Donald Trump encouraged this, demanded this, requested this. Remember the debates, guys. Told his Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. This is what they were on standby for, this moment, right now, to attack the American democracy. This is a dangerous moment. And this is why we talked about all of these efforts. This is why when everyone was like, oh, it's just all theater. No, it's not. This is not theater. This is the closest the American democracy has come to passing likely since the Civil War. if not since the end of the civil rights era. Like, that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about here. Don't discount how dangerous this is. They can't do congressional business right now. This is not symbolism, guys. They do not feel fully safe holding the full-fledged meetings in the House and Senate to formally count the Electoral College votes to formally transition power. Trump thugs, on the word of Trump, have stormed the Capitol, have gotten inside the Capitol, and are making it unsafe for the government to operate. It's a coup attempt, guys. It's not going to work, but it's 100% a coup attempt. Don't let people gaslight you into thinking that you were being alarmist by worrying about this. This is what's at stake right now. And guys, I guarantee you it's not going away. I guarantee you this will continue to happen as long as people like Trump and his enablers like Cruz and Hawley and so many others continue to stoke these conspiracy theories and continue to insist that Republicans cannot lose legitimately. This is not going away. The American Republic is at its most dangerous point ever. Honestly. This could be the last free and fair election of the United States unless that country gets its S together. It needs to get it together, guys. Otherwise, we're looking at the rise of American fascism.